times from the left-hand corner where you started when that momentum hit. That's why it's important to get big as fast as possible, as quick as possible, because the momentum, ladies and gentlemen, is moving, and it's moving very, very quickly. You can feel it, you can see it, you can hear it. You know, it's happening every single day. We're watching it unfold right here inside the company. The question is, are you being a major part of it? Are you a big part of the momentum that's happening around the world inside of Talk Fusion? The only way you'll know that if you're participating in the right activities with the right people doing the right things. And that's what I'm going to share this morning. The Diamond Rush 2 and 72, that's a critical foundation point that we all know about, but has become a part of our culture. Every single Monday morning when you get up, you say, you know what, I'm going to relaunch my business and I'm going to go 2 and 72 this week. That should be everybody's goal every week, to go 2 and 72. And by Wednesday, we should have their 2 and 72 and restart and realign ourselves. What I call building a team right beside your team, creating a new team right beside the current team, and create some dynamics and some speed. But nothing happens until we make sure that we have a strong invite. We talked about it at boot camp. Nothing in our system works unless the invite is right, with posture, with excitement, straight detail, and it's running the play. Because if you're not inviting properly, the rest of the system will crumble. It will not work for you. You will not get to second base. You won't get to third base. You definitely will not score. You have to understand the foundation and the fundamentals of the Diamond Rush training system and know it, teach it, promote it, and make sure that your team is involved with it at a very, very high level. That's the only way you're going to get massive duplication in your organization. And I would tell you this right now, the more duplication you have when massive momentum hits, the bigger your business will be. The bigger your business will be. The more people that you know Diamond Rush, the more people that are teaching the Diamond Rush, the more people that are using the Diamond Rush, the more people that will be duplicating the Diamond Rush will create the dynamics that you want to create. So it starts with us. We can't run a play if you don't know the playbook. You got to have the playbook first. You got to read the playbook. You got to know the playbook, and you got to devise that playbook. You got to make sure it's part of who you are. I remember when I signed into training camp, that's the first thing they gave us was our playbook. I remember I was in Indianapolis, in the Indianapolis Colts camp, 662 pages. That was the playbook. I said, here, boom, sign for it. Start studying, start reading it. You can't go out on the field to make a play unless you know what the play is. And the play here is a Diamond Rush. 4 simple steps. Contact and invite. Contact and invite. Somebody says, well, who do I contact? What I learned in 25 years of this thing is that most of the most dynamic individuals that a person knows never, ever meets the list. And their name never hits the list because they automatically prejudge those individuals off the list. So what I started creating after I learned it from one of my mentors was to take a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle of that piece of paper. On the top left-hand corner of that paper, put will, and on the right side, put will not. And start writing everybody that person believes will join them in their business. And on the other side, take and write everybody that they believe that will not join the business. And what happens is, ladies and gentlemen, the human mind, the mindset, the psychology of a person starts writing the sharpest people they know in the will not side, because in their head and their heart, their belief level is not high enough, and they believe that person will not join. That's where 90% of the sharpest contacts that person knows will lie in the side of the will not. So as a sponsor, when I'm making the first 25 phone calls with my brand new associate, I'm driving down the will not side, because that's the contacts that person is kind of scared. They're kind of chicken list. Those are the individuals that they look up to. Those are individuals that believe that will not do it. And ladies and gentlemen, those are where the sharpest people that person knows is residing, right on the side of will not. So I'm making my initial phone calls from the side of will not. And I'm asking them the question. Hey, the question is simply this. It's me and Ron Wright. Let's say Ron Wright sponsored me. And I'm on the phone. I write my 25 people on my list. And Ron and me are on the phone making phone calls together. I simply just introduce Ron. So just say I'm calling Desiree and say, hey, Des, just Cedric, real quick, man. I got some big things happening. I got a gentleman on the line that's helping me make a ton of money. You definitely need to meet him. His name is Ron Wright. Ron Wright, this is Desiree. Ron Wright's going to say, hey, Des, really quick, I heard a lot of great things about you from Cedric. Let me ask you a quick question. Hey, Des, knowing what you know now about Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple, Microsoft, if you could have got involved with those companies before they exploded, would you have got involved? Desiree's going to say absolutely yes. He's going to say yes. And Ron's going to say, you know what? Go to www.connectwithdesiree.com, watch that quick video, and Cedric and I will get back with you in about 20 minutes. Click. next call, next call, next call, next call. That's what happens. That's called running the play. If that doesn't sound like what you're doing, then you're not running the Diamond Rush training system. You're running some other play, and you're not going to score any touchdowns. You're going to fumble the ball. You're going to throw an interception. You're going to jump off sides. There's going to be a pass interference call. There's not going to get the scores you want. You will not cover. You will not cover the over and under. You will not score, ladies and gentlemen, unless you're running the play. Everybody on your team needs to understand they have to have the playbook. They got to run the play. And when we simply call Desiree back, Ron's going to come on the phone. I'm on the phone with him. I'm going to pick up the phone and say, hey, Des, this Cedric, did you watch the video? Yes, great. Ron's going to take it right from there. Hey, Des, I know you watched the video. What'd you like best about what you saw in that video? Well, Ron, I like the money. Great. You know what, Desiree? I saw the money, and that's why I'm running with the business right now. We've been doing some incredible things with the company. But let me ask you a question. 0 being you have no interest in joining us, and 10, you're ready to get started right now. Where do you see yourself? I see myself as a 7. Okay, great. Ron's going to say, okay, Desiree, what question can I answer for you to take you from a 7 to a 10? He's going to say, well, what's the level to get started? That's my question. What's the level to get started? Ron's going to get into 3 levels. Once he's done, Ron's going to ask you, is there anything else I can answer to get you from a 7 to a 10? Desiree says no. Well, where do you see yourself joining at? That's the call. If that's not happening in your business right now, you're leaving money, momentum, speed, success on the table. You're leaving it on the table. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. Some people will not let you on the phone with their people. You know what? Those are the individuals that are not coachable and humble, and you immediately have to disengage from them because they're not going to allow you to run the play with them. If they're not going to allow you to run the play with them, quit calling them, quit beating them up, and move to the next person because speed and velocity is money. Speed and velocity is money in our business. If you're not doing that, ladies and gentlemen, you are not running the play. Now, I see we have a lot of new people that just joined over the last couple of days. Does that sound like what you're doing with your people? Does that sound like what you're doing with your people? Now, if you're brand new and you're just new to the company, pick up the phone and call somebody else upline and let them make the calls with you so you can learn and now your people's learning all at the same time. That's the power of speed, team duplication, and being a part of the momentum. That's what I want to share this morning on the Prosperity Mindset Call. You have to understand the dynamics of what we're doing. We're a high-speed, low-drag business. 2 and 72. Grab one left, grab one right. Let's go. We're rolling. That's how you build Talk Fusion. You can't get wealthy slow. I've never seen anybody get wealthy slow. It's speed, it's urgency, it's a sense to detail. And the vision. Do you understand the vision of where we're going? To be a part of the momentum, you got to understand the vision. We're going to $1 billion brand. Think about it. We want 100 millionaires. We want 1,000 people, 10,000 people making $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month. We want that. That's our goals. That's our dreams. That's the play that we're running. But if you don't understand the play, you're not even showing up in the stadium. You're not on the field. You can't win. You can't score. You're going to fumble. You're going to pass interfere. You'll jump off sides. The team's not going to be congruent. You're not going to be in condition. When I say condition, spiritually, financially, mentally, personally developed, it starts with our head and our heart. All those things work together to drive the Diamond Rush training system. If you're not doing those, ladies and gentlemen, why would you continue to keep doing the things that are not conducive to you getting the results that you want? Please run the play. Do not deviate from the play. The playbook is the playbook. The playbook is the playbook. I remember when I was in college, we ran a play 23 times in a row. We were playing at the university. We was playing Notre Dame at Notre Dame, and they know we were running the ball right behind me and the right tackle, but they couldn't stop it. We kept running it and running it and running it and running it. It was crazy because they knew they were calling out the play. They're running right here. They're running right here. They can know where you're running, but they have to stop it, ladies and gentlemen. Our play is unstoppable once you understand how to execute it. The people doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you're talking to. They're going to give you the same. They're going to give you the same answer when you ask the right question on the invite. Knowing what you know now about Facebook, Apple, Twitter, Microsoft, Apple, you could have got involved before they blew up. Would you have got involved? That's running the play. If you're saying something different, you're not running the play. That will not score touchdowns for you, your team, and your organization. So I appreciate everybody jumping on the Prosperity Mindset Call live broadcast today. I'm interested. The top leadership team, you see us start carving people out of there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about leadership that's showing up, that's driving the business. That's what we're looking for right now. Not paparazzi, not cheerleaders, people that are driving the business that want to be a part of the momentum. And being a great leader, the first thing is you must show up. You must be attentive. You must be there. You must be ready to build. So take care, everybody. Enjoy the balance of your day.